We are not happy. We are. Sledge number 1 in the Heisman race. He should also be number 2. That board doesn't have any players that are worthy of even being on the same mantle as my boy. The Sledge. The Ham. The Murr. Sledge. My shall run your ass over. This is if it's a business game, if I ever played a business game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Badgers offense will start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a 3rd and this long on the opening drive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Roaming the middle.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air.
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's looking to throw it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. ULM was able to walk off the field there in Monroe with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That last completion sets them up on second down. The give from the gun. Fouls through the defense. The Badgers get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The throw. That's caught. It's great. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. That guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
They'll leave it with him. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And the returner will be knocked down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. He makes the grab, and they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try to get outside. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some gravity.
And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dances away from the heat. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. What a snag by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Finds his man, they convert. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the change for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
2nd down coming up.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it on the outside, it's Gray. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the 1st half, David. And you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Going to the running game. Smashes through. At the 45 on its way. Can anyone catch him? And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. At the 35, he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20.
That boy, no.
They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. DBs will try to keep everything in front. At the 35, he's loose. And he's running in the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid purpose.
Well, we got a game.
In the books, time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison.
The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to the run. At the 35, he's open. Racing down the left side. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Ripping through the defense. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3. There he goes to the right. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Badger! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds us back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. They'll go back to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense working from the pistol. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. They're getting this guy lathered up. Across the 30. And that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He fires it out to the right. Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the catch, it's McCann. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they... It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm.
Points.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Throws toward the end zone. Fires and picked off.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Going up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On the move. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say...
And here's a fumble way behind the... Well, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he got loose, it was all over. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After a gain of 3 to the 31.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After they couldn't connect, it's second and 10. He's looking to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's great. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Here within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
On second down, he'll fire. Caught close to the marker. It's McCann. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw it again. He's got the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Comes out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's McCann. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. On first down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Well, it looks like the offense was able to recover it. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Touchdown, Badger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually, just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.